now we get into the games. Now this is my sort of specialty, what I can get into. Now let's see, where do we start off? Oh, here we go. First off, we start with Sonic and All-Stars Racing Transformed. Now, I enjoy a good kart racing game. I remember, like, when I was a kid, I used to play Mario Kart all the time. I used to play Diddy Kong Racing all the time. And to me, this game kind of reminds me of the Diddy Kong Racing vibe of just fun, multi-environment and multi-type vehicle type races. Some on water, some in the air, some on land. And this one is like combining all of that into one seamless track, and the stage is based off of various Sega characters and Sega franchises. I'm really excited about this, and just to have just a simple, fun, light-hearted experience, just to go back and maybe just kill an afternoon, just kill maybe a Need for Speed or something like that. And I'm really excited about going into All-Stars Racing Transformed and just have a good time with it. I'm not expecting the most compelling game ever, but sometimes it's just good to have some lighthearted fun. Next up is a sequel, is a game that a lot of people have been telling me is incredibly good. It's much better than the first one. And to be honest, first-person shooters are not exactly my favorite genre. They're not, unless they have something interesting going along in them. I'm usually going to write them off or just not really care all that much about them. They have to have some interesting hook. But everyone's telling me it's like the story is much better, the setting is much better, the characters are much better. It's just an all-around better game, and that's Borderlands 2. And now Borderlands was never Borderlands 1 was never a game that I just absolutely fell in love with to begin with. I thought it was fun, I thought it was interesting, it had a cool mechanic, but like I said previously, that the characters just weren't that interesting. There wasn't much of a story, or at least a compelling one. I mean, Claptrap was hilarious and fun to watch, but there wasn't just much there for me to get a hold on. I mean, I want to like Borderlands, but there just really wasn't a whole lot there. And plus, I don't feel like I had the circumstances right to exploit it or experience it to its fullest, and using 4-player co-op or split screen or whatever, playing with friends, because I didn't really know a whole lot of people that had Borderlands, or at least on the same system I owned it. And I got it on PC mostly because I need to give my PC a workout, and I figured it would look, given the art style of the game, I thought it would look amazing. So yeah, why not? Good art style, cool weapons, why not give it a shot? So yeah, tell me what your thoughts on Borderlands 2 are, and if you do, what character you suggest going with. I mean, I understand it's up to the player's suggestion and what they want to do, but tell me, what are some of your favorite weapons or your favorite characters or favorite moments in the story? Well, without spoiling it. Just please, no spoilers here for both myself and for people who have not played the sequel. So yeah, Borderlands 2. Next up is, I love this series so much. It's the Mass Effect trilogy. This is without a doubt one of my favorite sci-fi series ever made. I mean, I cannot praise Mass Effect enough. I love the story here. A series where each preceding game proceeds to get better and better and better. And just, to me, the more I play it, I love Mass Effect so much. And it's one of the few series I can say with a straight face that I am willing to go through each one of the series games multiple times over and not be bored in the slightest. I mean, Mass Effect 1, I've gone through, I think, 4 times alone, or 5 times, and Mass Effect 2, I've gone through 6 times on different systems, on both 360 and PS3 alone. And Mass Effect 3 I've only gone through 4 times because it hasn't been out as long, but I still love it. In terms of which one's my favorite, I can't honestly say which one is, but if I had to pick one, that was my overall, the one I enjoyed the most and I wanted to replay the most, I would say Mass Effect 2, because of the loyalty missions, because of all the different characters, and how the story threw me for a loop several times. And I just love the Mass Effect trilogy. If you have not picked these games up, please do yourself a favor. If you are a sci-fi fan, if you like a good story, if you like good character development, if you like stories that hit you where you live and make you feel like the stakes couldn't be higher and they just feel so epic and intense, you feel like it's like a guitar string that's about to snap, pick this up. Please. And this is not the only time I'm going to get the Mass Effect trilogy. I'm going to get this on every system it's on. I'm serious, because I want to do this. I want to play every Mass Effect game on every system that it's available on. I'm not kidding you. So, yeah, Mass Effect trilogy. I can't wait to play through it again and see Mass Effect 1, 2, 3 all on the same system. I'm happy to have these all in one set. I'm just very pleased. I'm pleased as punch. Now, finally, this is my last two things, and the last one I'm pretty sure is going to make a lot of my friends very happy. But first off, this will segue into it, and I'm pretty sure they can guess what it is. First off, we have the Assassin's Creed 3 Limited Edition Vita bundle. Comes with the limited edition white Vita, as we can see here, and the Assassin's Creed 3 Liberation game. Now, I'm a humongous Assassin's Creed fan. I make no attempt to hide it. And as someone who's a history nut like me, a history major, I enjoy games that take place in a historical time period or take a fictional spin on it. And Assassin's Creed is like the culmination of all those desires to just have a three-dimensional recreation of a city and just enjoy the environment and just see the detail they go into creating something that is as close to time travel as we could possibly get and seeing what the world back then was like without actually going back there, unless we get ourselves a DeLorean or two. And so the Assassin's Creed series is one of my favorite series ever, and Assassin's Creed 1, loved it. Assassin's Creed 2, adore it. Brotherhood is probably my favorite. Revelations, really good, in my opinion. But 3, I'll save that opinion for another time. I have a review going for it. I have the script ready to go. I just need to edit it and figure out what to say and what really needs to be mentioned. But yeah, I'm really excited about playing this on the Vita. I really want to start playing Vita games because there's quite a few that I'm interested in checking out. And if you have any suggestions for Vita games, if you have a Vita, please let me know. I like to get good suggestions. I like to see where other people play and see what their tastes are like. So yeah, really excited to play this. And last, but certainly not least, is a game that a lot of my gaming acquaintances have said that I must play or they are probably going to kill me. And I think they'll be quite reasonably going to do so. And it's a series that, as someone who is a big Atlas fan, and I have loved Atlas from the time I was a kid, but for some reason the series just never caught my attention enough to where I just couldn't take the plunge. I just couldn't get to it, or get around to it. And that is Persona 4 Golden. I finally got a hold of it, guys, and I am really excited, really curious to see what it's like. I've heard the music is fantastic, the story is great, the characters are really well done, and the gameplay is like rock solid, and I just can't wait to check this out. It looks really good, and I hope it's as good as everyone says it is. There's so much build up and hype behind this game that I really would be disappointed. I would be really disappointed if it didn't live up to all the hype that it has been supposedly built to. So yeah, I mean, if you're a Persona fan, let me know what's your favorite Persona game, because I have never played the series, and I'll let you take a moment to get over the shock real quick. And I want to try out the series, but since I now have Persona 4 Golden, what other Persona game do you suggest that I go through? Do I go through the original ones, say on PlayStation 1? Do I try the remakes or the re-releases? What versions of what Persona games would you suggest? Or the Shin Megami Tensei series? Which one would I do of those, aside from the Personas? And just tell me your thoughts about the series in general. I can't wait to check this out, and I hope it's good. And again, I hope it's as good as everyone says. So there you go, everybody. That is my Christmas plunder or pickups or whatever you want to call it of my games, animes, and Blu-ray. Also, what did you get for Christmas? What was the coolest thing you got for Christmas that you loved? It's just like, oh my god, this is the sweetest thing ever, and I can't wait to use some of the gift cards because I have some wonderful ideas to use with those. Anyways, guys, I hope you have a Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, and hopefully I will see you before the new year. Until next time, I'm Perry the One-Armed Legend. You name it, I can play it.